CA Pay back at you, showing you 5 things that you may not have known about your CAN AM RYKER. 5 things that you may or may not have known about your CAN AM RYKER. So let's start this one on up. So again, 5 things that you may or may not have known about your CAN AM RYKER. Let's get right to it. Let's get into it. First and foremost, number 1. Did you know that in your Frunk there is an outlet where you can plug in and get power to charge your phone? You can plug, oh, I'm a little dead right now myself. I need to plug this in. But this is where you plug it in, and there's that front, the storage front of it. There's power there for you to be able to run a line back to you to charge your phone or charge whatever it is you have. There is power in there. Let's get to number 2. Did you know the back pedal, when you set the back pedal down for a passenger, you see I got the back pedal? When you set the back pedal down for a passenger, up here, right there, where you see like the symbol right over the 96 with the 2 people, that is telling you that the bike's in like a safety mode. So let's say whatever the horsepower is on these bikes, it'll cut the horsepower. I think it cuts the horsepower, if I understand right, by 10 to 15, so you can have a safer ride. The bike is less aggressive with that down. Now, when you push this back up, now the bike, that light goes off, and the bike goes back to full power, to full horsepower. So remember, if you have a passenger on, I see people all the time riding with their pedal down, right? I see them riding with this down, and they don't even have a passenger. And they don't understand they're not getting the full function of their bike when they ride with that down. It's a safety feature that they set up. On the other side, it's just that one. On this side, you have one, but even if that one's down, the light won't show. The sensor is only on the left side of the bike to be able to trigger that to go off right there, right above the 95 where the 2 people are. All right, so that is number 2. That is your number 2 tip. So the first one was the power in the front. The second was this safety feature right off to the side of the bike. Let's go to number 3. What do you think number 3 is? Let's walk around it. Things you may not know. It's right here in that instrument cluster. Do you know how to put your bike in eco mode to get better mileage out of your gas? So if you're in eco mode, this bike should be able to do about 31 miles per gallon. If you're not in eco mode and you're in sport or you're in rally and you're stepping on that gas a lot, your gas is gonna run out faster. So right here, when I press this button, there's settings, RPM, fuel start. This is the one I'm looking for. That's the one I'm looking for. So you see sport mode, I hit it again, eco mode. So now I'm in eco mode to where I'm gonna be able to save on gas. Eco off means it's off, it's in the regular mode. Or again, we can go to sport mode. Sport mode means we can do some more aggressive riding, more different aggressive riding. This is just a Ryker 900, so this does not have rally mode. On a rally, CAN AM RYKER Rally, you have a rally mode where you can really get squirrely and aggressive. But eco mode saves your gas. When you ride in sport mode and rally mode and you're stepping on that gas, on that throttle, and you're having fun, the gas honestly does go out a lot quicker. A lot quicker. So some people think it's a motorcycle, the gas is great. Yes, this thing takes about, mine takes about maybe in Chicago, $8 to fill up, $8, $9 to fill it up completely in the suburbs. And then, you know, if I ride really aggressive, I'm gonna have to fill up again that night. If I keep it in eco mode and just ride like normal, my gas will last me about 4 or 5 days based on the way that I ride. Hope you guys got that one. So the number 3 thing that I brought up that you may or may not know was that. Right over here, we got our mileage. Let's see how many miles I got on mine. So if I keep pressing this button right here, it goes to time, it goes to my trips. Here's the time. I have 8,244 miles on my bike. So basically I got 8,200 miles on my bike. Get in that comment section right now and tell me how many miles you have on your bike. Again, please get in the comment section and tell me how many miles do you have on your Can AM Ryker. I have 8,200. And I've had mine since 2019. Do you have me beat? Next, number 4. What do you think it is? It is the key. I can take the key off and the bike is still going to run even with the key off. But once I turn the bike off and there's no key, I can't turn the bike back on until I put that key back in there. So for some of you guys that are you new riders, I know this happens to you guys a lot because it happened to me in the first 6 months. I always forgot to take my key with me. I never took the key with me. It was crazy. I could never forget to grab it. I would be in a restaurant for 2-3 hours and my key is out at the bike the whole time. Somebody could have took off with the bike. At that time, I'm glad that, you know, a lot of people didn't know how to ride this bike or know much about it. But man, what if they did? I would have been in a lot of trouble. Somebody would have rolled off of my bike. Nowadays in Chicago, man, whoo, I wouldn't try it at all. I wouldn't pull it at all. I wouldn't try it at all because now people know what this bike is and a lot of people have ridden it and so on and so forth. So somebody probably, they see that key right there, they probably would take off of my bike. Number five, things you may or may not know about your Can AM Ryker, especially if you're a new person that's riding a Can AM Ryker. If you continuously ride the foot in the brake, if you just keep riding them together, you're hitting the throttle, but you keep stepping on the brake. You know how some people just ride their brake even though they're on the gas. Your bike will go into a fault mode. VSS fault mode, because if you do a bunch of drifting on the bike, if you ride that brake and the gas at the same time, your bike will eventually go into VSS mode and you're going to think something's wrong with the bike, and the bike is just confused as to what you want it to do. Do you want it to stop? Do you want it to go? What the hell do you want it to do? So make up your mind. If you're going to be on the gas, be on the gas. If you're going to be on the brake, be on the brake, but you can't be on both. So I hope you guys enjoyed my 5 things for new Ryker Rider owners. My 5 tips, things that you may or may not have known, that they may or may not have told you at the dealership, because I hear dealerships all the time where people are saying that they got their bike and the dealer didn't tell them anything or didn't train them on how to use the bike. If you like this video, please comment below. If you got any other tips that you want to talk about, that you want to talk to these new folks about, get in the comment section and let us know. Hit that subscribe button for me, please, people. I am trying to get the accessories for my new 2022 Can AM Ryker that I'm going to get, rally that I'm going to get. So please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you can get future videos from me. C8 Pate out.